What's up guys? In this video I'm going to do my review for the iPod Touch 5th generation. Alright, I guess let's get started. Alright, so we're checking out the screen. With this one you've got a 4-inch Retina display, and it is an IPS display, whereas the previous generation did not have an IPS display, so therefore it angles like this. Basically on the 4th generation it would look very washed out and blurry basically, and with this it still looks very vibrant and colorful. That's because this is rocking the IPS display. So this is the first iPod Touch to have the Retina display with IPS. On the cameras you're going to have a 5 megapixel shooter, which compared to the last generation was under a megapixel. You're also going to get an LED flash on this one, which you did not get on the previous model, and your microphone is still right there. Let's hit the bottom of the device here. You've got your speaker grill, which sounds a lot better compared to the 4th generation, and you've got your new lightning connector. The 30-pin connector is gone, and there is your headphone jack. And as we take a look around the device here, you can see that it is considerably thinner than the previous iPod Touch. And as you can see, I'm sure the casing has changed. You got this new anodized aluminum backing here, whereas the previous model had that really hard metal that was very scratch prone. It would get scratches. Now I'm sure in the light here you can see that there's some fingerprints and stuff on it. I will say this does attract fingerprints, so if you're worried about that you may want to get a case for it. Basically that's really the whole design change. They've kind of metal buttons. There's your sleep wake button, and they're all metal. They're not plastic anymore. There's metal rocker up and down switches for the volume. With this iPod Touch you get the A5 processor, whereas the A4 processor was in the 4th generation. This A5 chip makes a big difference for opening apps, loading times, graphic induced games like Infinity Blade 2, The Walking Dead, those type of games that really suck up all that power and graphics. This A5 chip in this iPod Touch really helps with that. Also with this iPod Touch you get this. What is your name?
Siri, pleased to meet you.
You get Apple's personal assistant. First debuted on the iPhone 4S and then came to the iPad, and now she's made her way to the iPod Touch. The 4th generation could not get Siri except with some jailbreak tweak, but I wouldn't recommend that. So in my official review for this device, is this device worth the extra $100? I'm going to say yes. I previously owned the 4th generation, and I sold that, and then I put the money toward that to buy this. If you're a person out there who's never owned an iPod Touch, I would recommend you bypassing the 4th generation, pay the extra $100 and get this one. If you are somebody who has a 3rd generation or 2nd generation iPod Touch right now and hasn't updated in a couple of years, then I would recommend you update immediately and go to the 5th generation iPod Touch. Currently you can buy the 16 gigabyte iPod Touch 4th generation for $199. Now I understand $199 might seem like a nice price, but with all the features that you get in this brand new iPod Touch 5th generation, the extra $100 is worth it. Oh, and I forgot to mention that, see this front facing camera? Well, the previous iPod Touch only shot you could do photo stills, and they were like way under a megapixel. They looked really bad. Basically with this one you get a 1.2 megapixel shooter and the photos look really good compared to the previous model. And you can also shoot video in 720p HD, whereas the 4th generation iPod Touch, it was VGA standard quality. So anyways, there is major differences between this 5th generation and the previous 4th generation, and I hope I've made that clear in this video, and I really hope that I have helped a good number of you people out there that have been pondering or thinking about upgrading, or if they should sell their current 4th gen model to get this 5th generation model. I'm just here to tell you, do it. And because I'm been blown away by how awesome this device is. I just can't even stress that enough. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button because it really helps me out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.